Hey, Sagittarius, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your April 2024 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Sag, bottom of the deck, we have trust in the universe. And I'm getting an interesting message here for you. I'm hearing the name Murphy, and then I heard Murphy's Law. So some of you, Murphy could be significant. It could be a pet name. It could be the name of you or a place, a location. But Murphy's Law also is about focusing on the power of the mind. I'm getting a lot of mental energy. So staying optimistic is going to be favorable for you in the month of April. Now we're going through a lot of shifts in the cosmos. We have retrogrades, eclipse season, we have Aries energy, Taurus, Mars. There's a lot happening. So try to focus on the positive here. Now, your first card out, you have push through any insecurities. You have Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, and Scorpio. So you may be feeling intense emotions in the month of April, but try to trust and release, okay? If something is coming to the surface for you, Sag, try to work through those feelings, those emotions. And I also am getting, don't expect the worst case scenario, because we don't want that to become a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? And so when you have this Cancerian energy, perhaps some of those insecurities lie within you thinking something is going to go wrong. Maybe that's why Murphy's Law is showing up here. So any insecurities that you may have around love, around work, around your self-worth. I'm also getting here knowledge and education could be coming up for you in the coming months. Some of you could be taking a class, or you're learning more about a situation or learning more about a topic that you don't quite know a lot of. I feel like you're digging in, right? You're going deeper. And that's what this Scorpio energy is all about. Go deeper. You're being guided to learn about what you do not know. And that could be, again, something within yourself, self-development. It could be taking a class for your business or your career. Sag, this could be learning about another person before casting judgments, because I am getting the judgment energy here for you as well. And I feel like there's a second chance being offered to let go of some of the past energies, maybe karma, regrets, and to forgive. Possibly forgiveness, that's been showing up for a lot of signs. And then awaken and become aware that second chances are here for you. You can do something new this time around is what I'm getting. It's not going to be like the old. And if we're constantly in that energy of Murphy's Law, expecting the worst case scenario or the past to replay itself, that's a form of self-sabotage. And I feel like some of you, there could be control, there could be expectations as mentioned, and this Taurus energy that's showing up at the end of April is all about going with the flow and trust, right? We do see that there's going to be possibly some tension between you and another energy. This could be between you and your thoughts, right? Your emotions, because it's Scorpio energy, which is water. So any tension that bubbles up, I am getting bubbling up, coming up from the surface. So I feel for some of you Sagittarians, this could be deep-seated, or it could be some hidden emotion, subconscious. It wouldn't surprise me to see the moon in your reading today. Some of you may even have some strong Scorpio placements in your chart, or you feel triggered by someone or something. Can we say retrograde, right? I feel like something that someone said, or maybe you said to someone, it may have stung a little bit with that scorpion there, but the water's near. So I do feel like there is a cleansing, there's a purging, there's a mending. You're going to work through these insecurities, some of the tension, and I feel like you will push through. You're going to release an outcome is what I'm hearing. Release some sort of outcome, judgment, or expectation. And then I feel like it's going to give you this new perspective on this situation. And with this Virgo energy, you're going to be looking at the ins and outs, okay? Because I'm getting a lot of mental energy here for you. King of Swords even. So attending to the details, Sagittarius, could be helpful, but try not to get into that mental space of over consuming on an energy here, or overthinking, or trying to figure it out, right? I'm also getting here the book. I believe it's a book. If they're showing me the title, Everything is Figure Outable. Okay. So maybe that is a book you're reading, or it could be that you can figure this out, but sometimes we need to take a step back from the problem or a step back from the situation to gain a new perspective. So Hanged Man energy here. And then again, bottom of the deck, you have Trust the Universe. And look at that, Sag, you're showing up right behind it. And it says, see the bigger picture, which is what we just talked about. And then we also have your energy coming through again, which says, believe in your good luck. So that goes with what we were just talking about. Believe in the good, believe in the positive, believe that beautiful things are happening for you. Just be willing to receive them is what I sense here for you. So let's dive in and clarify some of these energies for you, Sagittarius. Let's look at these insecurities that may be popping up. So we have Cancer, push through insecurities. Spirit, what are some of these insecurities that are showing up? Oh, okay. Yep. Some of you are blocking the good. What we just said, right? 7 of Wands, because you're fearful that someone is going to come in and burst your bubble, right? You see the 7 Wands, they are going right towards this bubble, but she's sitting in the bubble. She's meditating. She is in her own vibe. She is trying to protect herself in some way, shape, or form. When the 7 of Wands shows up, you want to defend yourself. You want to stand up for your beliefs. You want to feel brave and courageous and protect your integrity and your dignity. This is going the distance by putting in a little bit of extra work, by internalizing here, self-reflecting, all of the REs, as I like to say when retrograde shows up: replenish, reorganize, revamp, rejuvenate, reorganize. So this may be happening in your spiritual world at this time. So 7 of Wands says that part of the insecurity is feeling defensive, feeling defenseless, possibly feeling easily offended by things that people say or things that people do. You may be feeling on guard, right? Fight or flight. Some of you are feeling the pressure coming in from all angles. You're trying to stay in this meditative, self-aware space, right? But the insecurities sometimes get the best of you, and one of those wands can come in and pop that bubble, right? So I do feel here that what you're doing is you're choosing to stay centered here, or this can be what helps you push through these insecurities, is to become aware of where they're coming from. You also see that the 7 of Wands is below. So there is an energy of below the surface, as we mentioned. So if you have some triggers, some wounding, some pain, some hurt, anything that's bringing up these insecurities, take a look at them from a new angle. Go deeper in a new way that you've never went before. So let's see how we can go deeper to help you through some of these insecurities in whatever area of life this is for you. What do we have, please, for Sag? Okay, 4 of Swords. There's that mental, finding the mental balance within you. So a lot of you, this is quieting that monkey mind, right? It's quieting the mind from talking you out of things, or from telling you you're not good enough, or telling you you have to stay in fight or flight because there's trauma around you, when in reality there may not be, right? So there is a shift here happening that you're healing. A lot of you are reprogramming your brain, your mind. Sleep could be something that has affected you as well with the 4 of Swords. You see that she's in that bird's nest, and I feel that you're recuperating. There is an energy here of recuperating from some sort of maybe past traumas or some past negative thinking. Now go deeper within your spiritual healing here. Get out in nature. Some of you may have a strong connection with the birds, with cardinals, with doves, blue jays. You may be seeing them. I also just heard woodpeckers. So some of you may actually see or hear a woodpecker. Let's take a look at this control piece. I feel like the control is tied into that fight or flight, feeling like if we have control over our environment or over our circumstances, that we'll feel safe, we'll feel secure in that bird's nest, we'll have that mental, emotional, physical stability. But I feel like it's wreaking havoc on the body in some way, shape, or form. So let's take a look at the control piece. What do we have here for Sagittarius? The strength. Yeah. Yeah, we're dealing with here some of your shadows coming to the surface, or some of your weaknesses coming to the surface. You're being asked to be vulnerable and trust. When the strength card comes in, this is strong Leo energy here. This is all about you being gentle with yourself. You're stronger than you think here, Sag. You have the inner strength, the endurance, the willpower, but you also have the self-discipline to not sabotage. And some of you went through a period of self-sabotage because maybe that's all you knew, or you thought you deserved something. You believed in a lie that was not true, and it caused you to get into that Seven of Wands, that defensive mechanism. And I feel like that's what you are recovering and healing from. Yeah, the strength. If anyone can do it here, it's you. You have the strength on your side. There is this energy of being vulnerable. I feel like there's a new beginning coming in here for you, Sagittarius. Could be work, could be love, could be health. Okay, could be new soulmate connection. Soulmate doesn't have to just be romantic love. Remember, it can be any type of union that is part of your contract here on earth, but we're feeling a little bit of tension. Okay, Spirit, tell me about this tension. Where is this tension at for Sagittarius, please? Where is this tension at for Sagittarius? Six of Swords. Moving towards calmer waters, right? Moving out of that state of fight or flight or fawn. Some of you with the Six of Swords, this is that mental story that we've been talking about, freeing yourself. It is a spiritual transition. It's the sword energy. So it's the mind, right? The monkey mind that feels scattered and feels chaotic. The Six of Wands is you moving towards abundance and happiness and not letting those insecurities or those people, those places, those things block you from your happiness, right? Block you from your happiness. I'm also getting a physical move for some of you. You could be thinking about acquiring new property of some sort, whether it is a home, it could be a vehicle, it could be a boat. I also see here some of you may be traveling or getting out of a situation that may be toxic or may have been violent in some way, possibly even domestic violence. Please take that as it resonates and seek help right away. Now, I am getting the Six of Swords here. You are being divinely guided to move in a new direction. And with the strength behind you, you are required to take this leap of faith and to trust in that inner knowing. It's also the energy of infinite opportunities. Look at the infinity symbol. Also the 8, which we are in an 8 year, 2024. This is the year for you to make some big changes mentally, physically, emotionally. And I feel like it starts with that monkey mind. I keep getting that for you, Sag. So some of you are definitely overthinking some things, or you have worked on reprogramming the mind. Some of you could be working with hypnotherapy, maybe some sort of dream therapy here, sleep therapy, sleep apnea, okay, because the Four of Swords is all about that rest, that downtime. You may be consuming a lot of energy and you are now ready to put it to use, consuming a lot of education, a lot of knowledge. That's what I see here for some of you. And now you're ready to make it work for you, right? You've learned something while you were in this meditative state or doing some hermiting, soul searching, and then you used it to help you rejuvenate, you replenish, right? And now you have the strength here to move forward and tackle a new beginning. Now let's clarify. What are these details coming in for you? I see contracts here. Some of you may be signing some new contracts. For others of you, I feel like you are attending details in a relationship or within health. Okay, this could also be, I'm getting like blood work coming back here, or you are getting some sort of, I'm getting samples. Maybe you had to send some samples in, or there's some test sampling. There could be an interview. Maybe they're sampling your services or your products, something of that nature. Let's take a look. Attend to the details. What's that mean here? Two of Swords. So we're getting another sword, and this is about, you know, options back and forth, something that you may not have had all of the information on, because the Two of Swords can be insufficient data, right? Not having enough info, but you really do have the info here, or you know, internally or energetically, but I feel like this is the physical side of it. So it's almost like the yin and the yang coming together, but you were just waiting for that physical piece. It's the seed being planted and sprouting, right? So there is this energy here of not overlooking some important information. So if this is contracts, right, make sure you are not skipping over anything. If this is a red flag in a relationship, don't skip over it here, because you're being guided to be thorough in something, right? Not to the point where you're using your monkey brain here in a negative way, but be thorough, because that monkey brain is going to have you missing things that you want to actually see, that's going to be beneficial for you to see here. Let's take a look and get one more for this Two of Swords, please. Two of Swords, making a decision. Maybe the head over the heart. Some of you may even feel like you're at a crossroads here. I feel like you know you want to move on. You have the Empress. Beautiful energy here, Sag. Libran, Taurian energy. The Empress is all about abundance. She's very, very creative. She focuses on what she wants to grow, right? What she wants to nurture. She can be very maternal, very abundant. She's a goddess. And I feel like the direction you are taking is more abundant. You're being guided to grow or give life to, give birth to something new that is going to bring you a lot of happiness. And you see that the world is represented as her belly. So the reminder here for you, Sagittarius, is the world is your oyster, right? You can, whatever you focus on is going to grow. That's how the Empress works, right? She has this magical creative energy. And when she is in that flow, she's able to nurture what she wants. She puts the energy and the focus and the love and the intention and the creativity into it. So whomever or whatever this is for you, we got to take off those blinders and trust, because she's looking at the Empress. You see that there. But she's blindfolded because she may not be sure. Can I really grow this? Or can I bring this to fruition? Will this be abundant? Should I take a leap of faith? So there is a little bit of fear. I feel like this is, the Two of Swords could be one's own doing of maybe feeling a little bit scared to see, because they don't want to fail or they don't want something to go wrong. But here's your reminder. The Empress is the most abundant, loving, creative, nurturing energy in the whole tarot, right? So Spirit is saying we have to trust. We have to believe in this good luck. You deserve this happiness. You deserve to grow in your, in your life in whatever ways you are wanting to grow here. But I feel like it goes back to some of these insecurities, some of these loss, right? Some of the challenges that you've gone through, but you're recuperating. You're moving towards calmer waters here. And there is something you've wanted for quite some time. Some of you, I'm getting in vitro, pregnancy, family, motherhood. Some of you may even be healing from mother wounds. You may be wanting to get pregnant or create a business, start a business here, or grow a business, because she's growing. She's quite ripe here for the picking. So there is something that you're ready to move forward in. All right, let's take a look here at what gifts are coming from this energy. How is this going to help you evolve as a human here on earth, as well as a soul? How is this energy going to help you evolve? Wow. Sagittarius, look at this. This jumped out right away here. You have another two. It's the Two of Pentacles. The Pentacles is this earthly realm, right? The physical. This is health. This is all about material gains. It's prosperity. It's the body. It's the earthly, the physical. You have it partnered with the sun. This is abundance. Aside from that Empress, the sun is powerful energy around happiness, success, good health, right? Life is good. And instead of waiting for that rug to get pulled out, right, we have this deeper understanding and awareness that there is highs and lows, right? There's that balance in the Two of Pentacles that we're going to see throughout our lives. There's going to be joy and sorrow. There's going to be love and loss. So in the grand scheme of things, right, when we're looking at the bigger picture, I feel like you are ready to embrace this other side. So if some of you have been in a little bit of a challenge with an area of your life, right, maybe health for some of you, maybe it's love, maybe it's career, I feel like you're being guided to move towards the other pendulum, right? The pendulum swings like this throughout life. So wherever you've been challenged, I feel like it's time for you to embrace some sunshine here showing up for you. This is beautiful. Some of you could be heading towards a warm place. You could be traveling towards a place that's sunnier. Okay, I am also seeing here, they're giving me M, excuse me, maybe the Maldives. Okay, Maldives, or some of you could be moving to a place or visiting a place that starts with an M. Please take that as it resonates. Let's take a look here and see what you can do to help you find balance when you do feel like the rug is getting pulled out from underneath you. Some of you may have been dealing with a person in the past who had a little bit of an altered ego. Okay, the sun, sometimes the sun, when it's imbalanced, it can be high ego. It can be overconfidence in a situation, or someone could, maybe someone was the center of your universe here and, excuse me, and there was some sort of break or defense. Something may have happened that bursted the bubble between you and this dream, you and this energy, you and this union. But what can we do to help you find balance when things feel a little chaotic? I'm also sensing some of you taking on maybe financial stress with the Two of Pentacles, or there has been overworking, workaholism possibly, where you're being guided. Oh, some of you, it's a legal situation or divorce or an imbalance, because the Justice shows up here, Libran energy again. This shows up, Sag, when there has been an act of injustice, right? This is also the energy of karma. So some of you, you dealt with a karmic partnership, a karmic experience, or a karmic situation to help you grow. And even though it doesn't seem like it's fair when you're going through it, it teaches you a whole hell of a lot about yourself. This is also about judgments. And I was picking up on that judgment energy. So there could be a judgment call being made. Some of you, if you are dealing with a legal situation or some sort of truth or fairness or inequality, I feel like you are balancing up those scales by remembering that you have a soul contract. And sometimes that soul contract requires you to do hard things, right? But as Glennon Doyle says, we can do hard things. And I feel like you have, Sag. You've gone through a lot. And I feel like there's the new beginning coming in for you. Three of Pentacles. This is being able to let go, right? Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the Page. Okay, here's all this physical, earthly. Now we're getting out of the mind. We're getting out of the planting the seeds, the manifestation, the spiritual piece of what's kind of been going on. And we're getting into the physical here, into the earthly. And that's why we're seeing the sun, because you've wanted something so long to manifest on the earthly realm, and you've been putting in the work. You've been putting in maybe the blood, sweat, tears, time, meditation, spiritual practices. Some of you have been on this journey for quite some time around self-development and learning and knowledge and all that good stuff, right? And now you are ready to open yourself up a little bit to receive the abundance that's available to you. The Four of Pentacles, you're getting a lot of fours here, right? We see the Four of Swords. I thought you had, maybe it's just all the twos equal in the four as well. Some of you 2, 4, 6 could be significant. Maybe you're seeing those numbers, 2, 4, 6. Four of Pentacles here though is about, do I hang on? Do I let go? This is about opening yourself up, right? Do I give affection? Do I give love? Or do I stay in my Seven of Wands because it feels safe? It feels secure because I've been hurt, because there has been imbalance. So when this Four of Pentacles shows up for you, I feel like you are also taking a look at your stability, right? Some of you are saving for something that you really want. You're trying to find balance. Maybe you're saving for a home. You're saving for, a collaboration of some sort, possibly your children even. I just heard wedding. Okay, some of you are saving for a wedding, whether maybe you don't even know that yet, or it could be saving because of a divorce. There's something here with commitment, Hierophant energy. Now, Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, making that dream work. There is a collaboration coming in here for you, whether this is in your career, maybe it's working with the right people that are going to help you grow. You're going to help them grow. You all can get out of a pickle here together. Six of Swords. This could be family dynamics where someone was full of pride, right? They were withholding their affection. That could be that Sun in reverse. Someone was very prideful. They didn't want to ask for help. They thought they could do everything themselves, right? Page of Pentacles is offering a new beginning showing up here, Sag. This is manifesting something new in the physical. And I feel like whatever this is bringing balance, abundance with that Empress and the Sun. This is beautiful. But we have to trust that the universe has our back here. We have to trust that things are working out in our highest good, even though sometimes that highest good doesn't always feel, right? Feel, because we have emotions. That's part of our human experience, but it is for our highest good. And one day we'll look back and say, wow, that didn't feel great going through it, but man, my life changed in big ways. And I feel like you are in that stage of saying that to yourself. Wow, that situation was a little bit hairy. I didn't like it, but it has changed me as a soul, as a human. Let's take a look. Final messages. Breaking the chain, ancestral patterns. This may have to do with family dynamics for some of you. It's healing and rewriting the future. Yeah, because when you learn, when you know better, you do better. That's one of my favorite sayings. But in order to know better, you got to go through it, right? You can't just read about it in the text. You can't just, think that you know. The most knowledgeable experience is having gone through something. So some of you have gone through something quite deep, quite intense, maybe with family, ancestry. This is bonds. This is soul tribe, connections of some sort. You're healing and you're rewriting the future, not just for yourself, but the people that you teach, that you parent, that you come into contact with, the people that are around you and that you have access to your energetic fields. This is big, Sag. Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Beautiful energy. Like I said, karma, justice energy here is karma. Some of you are releasing a contract that your soul was meant to evolve, and it was sticky, it was hairy, it was not fun. It took a lot of courage for you to go through this situation. But you're unbound now. Your final card, longing for home, Mintonkin here. This is belonging, a sense of belonging. You are one of the OGs, Sag. You are one of the original light workers. I feel like a lot of you have been on Earth many, many times to help uplift humanity, help uplift the planet. But when you heal, we all heal. So there is this energy of you healing some karmic patterns, some ancestral patterns here, and rewriting the future for all. So a lot of you, this is definitely not your first lifetime, and you are the OG. That is what I have for you, Sag. I hope that was helpful. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.